Welcome to Core Essentials. Today, we are offering one of the best lower body exercise programs that has ever been devised. Let's face it, women want to shape their butt, hips, and thighs in the least amount of time. This program is the answer. The person that designed this program is here today and the host of this program, Mike Sylvester. Welcome, Mike.
Welcome, Diane, and I really appreciate you actually doing the show today. It's a pleasure to have someone else hosting, and it feels kind of like this weird role reversal we got going on here. But yeah, I can tell you a little bit about the program before we start.
Okay.
A lot of people say, "What is so unique about this program?" And before I get into that, I'll tell the listening audience that I started this mission in 1991. And I had people, actually I think it was 93, because I know it was after my father died.
Okay.
And I was working at Wayside, Racquet and Swim Club, and I think you were working out there at the time.
Probably. Been there for years.
And so I had people coming to me all the time. I was a personal trainer there, and they were asking me, all the women, how do I firm and tone and, sculpt my hips, butt, and thighs? And I had this program in the back of my mind. I've been working on it because I was just graduating from UMass Boston for my exercise physiology degree. And so I had everything fresh in my mind, and I said, I got this great program, and maybe I could do a lecture. So I talked to my boss at the time, and we'll say her name. I think it's okay, Karen Neal.
Karen Neal.
Give her
Hi,
a little
Karen
plug.
Neal.
Hi, Karen Neal. And I asked her if I could do a lecture on this very topic, and she said, "Fine. What are you gonna call it?" And I said, "Getting to the bottom of it." And so what I did was I had a lecture, and we had about, I think, 10, 15 people that showed up, and it was a success. I have it based on a certain sequence that you do the exercises. I borrowed it from the bodybuilders, pre-exhaust. So the cat is out of the bag now. And so it relies on this special sequence, which makes it kind of unique, because a lot of people in the gym, a lot of women, they just go in and exercise randomly on their hips, butt, and thighs without any specific, sequence or mentality of what the order is. So did that. That's what made it unique. Then I said to myself, maybe I could build a book around this thing, because the hardest thing for me anyway is to sort of get something started.
Right.
And then I had like 20 pages of an exercise book already done, and I says, hey, I'll build chapters around this exercise handout. So I had a chapter on the psychological aspects of weight loss. I had a nutrition chapter. Which has sample menus in it.
Nice.
For different caloric values, and I teach the individual how to actually design their own diet in the appendix. And then I have the physiology of diet and exercise, and it was like I said, it was really fresh in my mind after I graduated. I said, I'm going to put this together. So then it turned into a 150-page booklet, and this is what we see in front of us here.
Okay.
And some people ask, well, what is the psychological aspects of weight loss? What is that about? Well, I'll do two things. I'll read something out of the book, and then I will actually, I want to talk about something right now about a certain situation which kind of sort of led me to write this chapter. This woman was in this weight management program that I was partnered up with Weight Watchers at the time. We had it was a 12-week program. And I was working at the hospital at the time, at the Metro-West Medical Center. And this woman wasn't losing any weight. It was like 6 weeks. I'm sitting down with her, and I said, I'll make up a name. I'll say Diane. I'll say, Diane, what happened? Why aren't you losing any weight? We had a heart-to-heart talk. And she said, I just don't have any discipline. And I said, no discipline. Do you work every day? And she says, yep. I go, you get up every morning? She 6 o'clock every morning. And I go, it sounds like you have discipline, but maybe not directed toward this weight loss goal. And then we talked, we danced around the issue for about maybe 5, 10 minutes, and then finally she said, "You know what the real reason is, Mike?" And I said, "I'd love to know." She says, "You got to promise me you won't tell anybody." No one knows who this person is. So she said to me, "I'm afraid if I lose the weight,